Hey guys, it's Cody here. I just wanted to make a video so you guys had a place to come for a reference for some of the information that I've found out that I want to bring to you guys. This way, you guys just have a place that you can go to watch this over and over again if you need to, if there's anything in here that you need to hear again or to show anybody else. Um, so, first of all, I want to make sure you know that a lot of my information is coming from lectures from doctors. There's federally funded websites that have information on the research and all kinds of great stuff that you can learn about CBD from projectcbd.org. They have mountains of information there, but there's also just tons of testimonials from the people that are taking it. I think that that's one of the greatest ways to really hear about how well it's working for people when it comes down to it. That's what the researchers need to know too, is how it's affecting people. So it's just great for everybody to know what's going on. So first of all, I want to make sure everything that for our products, you're going to be taking one of two things. That we have a full spectrum CBD, and then we have the THC free CBD. The full spectrum, you're getting all the different cannabinoids, which cannabinoids are already naturally produced in your body on the cellular level. So these are things that are already occurring inside your body, and basically you're giving more receptors for your body to be able to perform the way it's supposed to. That's what you'll hear a lot of people talk about homeostasis. This is what they're referring to. So as in a lot of diseases that they have found that there has been a cannabinoid deficiency in their body. So this is something that you can find all different ways of how to use it so that it can benefit you and make you feel better, and just it generally promotes better, healthier living. Now we do have the THC free, which you still get a lot of the cannabinoids, but there are people that must submit to drug testing, or for being a firefighter, police officer, school teachers. There's lots of different reasons that people can't consume THC, so we have those products for them as well, so that they can still help themselves begin to feel better, even though the THC does affect the other receptors that basically CBD doesn't. So you get a more full effect from the full spectrum, but you still can get a lot of benefits from taking the THC free as well. And also with our products, there's absolutely no fillers, no sweeteners, none of these additives that you see in a lot of other products out there, and that's a lot of what's causing some of the misinformation on CBD. They're taking things that have negative side effects themselves that are in these products, so they're not taking a pure CBD oil, which is what we're offering. So the things that you're really hearing about when people are saying, like, yeah, that they're using it to treat epilepsy and things like that all these different conditions that you've heard all these great things about, they're usually just using something like a pure CBD oil that doesn't have all this other stuff, which when you look at our ingredients, it is only from a hemp plant. Even the carrier oil that all CBD needs, we are using a pressed hemp seed that we turn into an oil to use as the carrier. So that's all that would be going into your body. So that's why it's been shown that there is no negative side effects from taking CBD, which is why even kids and pets and any mammal can take this. So just a good example of how it returns your body to this state of homeostasis is, for an example, a lot of people use it for pain, and what it's shown to do is to actually turn your pain receptors down so that they're not so active, and that's what causes that painful feeling when you feel the throbbing and all the pain that comes with injuries. It's the receptors are firing very quickly, and you feel a lot of pain from that. And basically CBD has been shown to calm those down and to make it return a little more to normal, which is why in turn you end up feeling less pain. And with that, you can use that to get on the road to recovery. It's really hard to start feeling better when you're always in pain. Anybody who knows me knows that I've had the 3 ruptured discs in my back I've been dealing with for 7 years now, and it's getting to the point where it spreads to my feet. And once I began taking the CBD, my energy's been increasing, and it's because I'm in so much less pain. It's been absolutely huge for me to start feeling better, so that I can do all the exercises and stretches and things I need to do to feel better. But once again, this is just a great example of showing how it's returning your body back to normal, the way it should be working. And because of this, though, you also have to drink a lot of water with it, because your body is almost performing at a better rate. So you need to consume more water, because as anybody knows, when you're doing something that makes your body perform better, you need more water to keep yourself hydrated. So one of the things that I also wanted to talk to people about with buying CBDs is that, what to look for. One of the main things that you'll see on most bottles that show the amount of CBD in it is the phytocannabinoids, which are 250 strength has 5 milligrams. Our 500 has 10 milligrams, and our 750 has 15 milligrams. And you take, our 250 is recommended for using it for pets. It's a bacon flavored. I've got my dog taking it. He seems to really like it. I've seen some great results from him. We've got the 500 that, because our general rule of thumb is to start low and slow. You really want to start with less. This is not something that taking more is going to get you quicker effects. Really, you do want to start slow, so that you have an introduction of CBD to your system, so that, as your levels of your cannabinoids go up, you'll start to begin to notice that you feel a lot better. You don't want to spike that right up. So you got to start slow, which is why I'll get into dosing in a little bit, just so that, you understand that that's why we're not telling you to go straight to a full bottle or a full dropper when you first start taking it. Even though you've seen other people take it maybe that much, you want to start low and slow and gradually work your way up to that. And this is shown to just give the best results. So that's really what we're here to do. So the general rule of thumb on dosing that I've seen used throughout everybody talk about is about one drop per 10 pounds of body mass. So I've actually worked out so that you can kind of gauge about where you're at just from listening to this. So if you're at 50 pounds, that's going to be about 4 drops. So that's about 20% of a dropper. That's obviously for like kids and stuff that are using it, because if you're small, you're going to need significantly less. If you're at 100 pounds, then that's about 6 drops. So you're looking at about 25% of a dropper. And then at 150 pounds, we're going up to 8 to 9 drops. So that's about 40% of a dropper. And then if for the big guys like me that are 200 plus pounds, you're going to want to start out about 11 to 12 drops. So that's a little bit over half. It's about 60% of the dropper. And that's a really good place to start out, and then slowly work your way up. So every 3 to 4 days, I'd say about 4 days, you want to just slowly increase the amount of drops until you get to that desired effect, because once you hit a certain point, I got to a half a dropper of the 750, and now I'm pretty good. I've had no pain in my back. I get a lot of energy at work. I sleep great now, so I don't feel like I need to take anymore. So I've stopped, because that's what's comfortable for me. So yeah, this is something that, once again, you have to remember, stay hydrated when you're taking it, because you are going to start feeling the effects right away. This isn't something that you got to wait forever to start taking, but you will notice that over time you will start feeling better and better. So don't get too anxious when you're taking it. Just make sure you start low and slow, like I said. I also encourage anybody who wants to go find information for themselves to please research projectcbd.org. That is a great website for information. And also, I've listened to lectures. There's a lot of doctors hopping on board with this. It's recently endorsed by St. Mary's Hospital down in Reno. But one of the doctors that I really like listening to, because he gets into a lot of the crazy details about how CBD works, is a Dr. Philip Blair. He's a medical doctor. He's got some lectures and stuff that he does online that you can look up, and he's very informational, and he's obviously done a lot of work with this, so it's really cool to get to listen to those kind of people talk about it. If you guys have any questions, though, please ask me. Please reach out. I love to talk about it with people. Half the reason I'm doing this is because I like to help everybody. So if there's anything that I can do, please ask. Otherwise, please, I recommend do your own research. Ask your doctors. A lot of doctors, that's usually what I tell people when they're unsure. Talk to your doctor. And most doctors have input on it. I would be pretty surprised if you found one that hasn't researched anything on CBD. So take a look into it and tell me what you find out. If you guys have gotten anything from me and you've already felt the great effects of CBD, please let people know how it's working for you, because there's a lot of people looking for something to find relief, and they're either taking synthetic drugs or something that's really harmful long term for them, and this is something I really think that could help a lot of people, so let them know. And you guys, thank you for listening, and you guys have a good day. Thank you so much.